Keep it locked.
Well, all right. It's that time right now. And that time means showtime.
The Godfather. The weekend sounds great.
When we say showtime, we talk about veteran time from the years of long time. We talk about the lady that came on the scenes in 1973. That's a long time ago. But, you know, history is history, and we want to keep our history. And a lot of people may have forgotten about it, but I know when you hear the song, you're going to say, wow, Godfather, you're the man. You're the man that makes things happen if possible. So, of course, Ginger Williams. We're going to play this right now.
It's a blessing from Ginger Williams to skyline.org.uk. Shout out to the Godfather, the voice on the Keep It Real Sunday show. Keep reggae music alive. One love.
Every time you hurt me, I really don't deserve this. When I think about how far we've come, and every time you hurt me, I really don't deserve this. I just wanna pick up a bag and run. Where has the loyalty gone? Where is the man that I love? You say you love me, so why is it I'm hurting? You're running but you ain't going nowhere fast. I want you to be honest. Do you have a side chick? Claiming she's your number one. Where has the loyalty gone?
It's a blessing from Ginger Williams to skyline.org.uk. Shout out to the Godfather, the voice on the Keep It Real Sunday show. Keep reggae music alive. One love.
Sounds of Ginger Williams. This one was done 4 years ago. Sounds of the track called Loyalty. Where has your lover gone? To all the lovers. Yeah, man. Ginger Williams.
Every time you hurt me, I really don't deserve this. When I think about how far we've come, and every time you hurt me, I really don't deserve this. I just wanna pick up a bag and run. Where has the loyalty gone? Where is the man that I love? You say you love me, so why is it I'm hurting? You're running but you ain't going nowhere fast. I want you to be honest. Do you have a side chick? Claiming she's your number one. Where has the loyalty gone? Where is the man that I love? Where has the loyalty gone? Where is the man that I love?
Still singing those songs from them time, from 1973. This one, done 4 years ago.
Every time you hurt me,
you can see why they called her and named her the First Lady of Lovers Rock in the UK.
And every time you hurt me, I really don't deserve this. I love you bad, but I can't hold on. Where has the loyalty gone? Where is the man that I love? Where has the loyalty gone?
What a song, what a tune.
Where is the man that I
And I'm sure for a fact all the ladies would recognize the words of Ginger Williams on this one. Where has the loyalty gone? I tell you.
Where is the man that I love?
Stand by. We're going to hook her up in a short while.
You said you're gonna be sweet.
The song that everybody knows, a song that
You said
made it big time. There's a lot of story and controversial around the song. We're going to play for you next. Only here on ScarletRadio.org.uk, we bring you the finest and the best that we can on a Sunday. And there you go, the sounds of Ginger Williams. Of course, Loyalty. The song that made her big time. Big time. When we say big time.
Skyline Radio, Ginger Williams. Tenderly, I touched your hands, and I feel your loving sound around me. And when I kissed your lips, something there reminds me that I can't resist your tenderness. Godfather, keep it real.
Okay, stand by. We're going to bring her in a few seconds.
Tenderly, I touched your hand, and I feel your loving charm around me. And when I kissed your lips, something there reminds me that I can't resist your tenderness. And now that I've found happiness, I will never leave you, I will never grieve you, and I will never let you go away, yeah. Away from me. 'Cause it's written down in my mind, written down in my mind, saying you are the one, you are the man that I'm longing for.
Sorry, you've dialed an incorrect number.
I will never leave you, I will never grieve you, and I will never let you go away, yeah. Away from me. 'Cause it's
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. How are you doing?
Can you hear me loud and clear?
Should I put the phone on Do Not Disturb?
Have you done? You haven't done that yet. Then don't do that. Then you can you can do that still. All right.
Okay.
So Ginger Williams is live. What you're doing now? I'll just sort of introduce you to the audience right now. Ginger Williams is live inside the studio, of course, talking to the Godfather, and of course, it's a pleasure to have. Good afternoon, Ginger Williams. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Godfather. Good afternoon, everyone. Just about to say, I hope you're all having a good day so far.
The audience has been waiting for quite some time for this moment right now, and of course, you're one of the veterans as a female artist from the days of 1973, probably more than that. But you've been one of the most highlighted persons in terms of the music, and the song we just played a while ago, Tenderly, was your big well, I should say, it's one of your biggest songs out there.
That's right. Yes, it was. It surprised me as well.
Okay. Well, before we go into that part, let's start from the beginning, because I know people want to know a little bit about your history. There's not much information to be found on the internet about you, so people thought probably you're not with us. You know, of course, we just heard the sad news about Ken Parker.
Ken Parker.
You know, and the sad and our condolences to the family. But you're still here with us, so we want to gravitate your experience, your life story in the music industry, and you as a female artist. You was named the first lady of Lovers Rock in this country. How did you get to that? How did you get that?
Honestly, I didn't. It wasn't of my doing. It was, I suppose that Shelley or whoever put the record out. You know, somebody just gave me that title because, you know, I was the first one who did that kind of music. The first female artist to do that.
Right. Okay. At that time, there was other females out there as well, to name a few still. But because of the way this one was done, and this one done by a man who had a sound system in London. Originally,
that's right, Count Shelley.
Count Shelley, originally from West Bromwich. I get to understand. Moved from West Bromwich.
He?
Yeah, he was from West Bromwich.
I have no idea.
Done your research.
Oh yes.
Oh my goodness.
Who's that? Who's that in the background?
That's my daughter, Lauren.
Lauren, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Godfather. You all right?
I'm good. I'm nice to hear your voice as well. Mother and daughter together. Oh, you mean?
Yeah, chill on today. Isn't it? You good?
Yeah, I'm very good. I'm happy to be talking to a legend, your mother. Seriously.
Yeah, man.
You know, I mean, there's a lot of people out there who are listening right now and just want to sit down on a Sunday afternoon listening to the time of day when we would play most of our vinyls on a Sunday. You know, and Sunday was a day for vinyls. There was other days of the week, but Sunday when everybody got together, the family come around from wherever. That time in 1973, the people coming from Jamaica wasn't that large, and the community was small as well. So we all gathered around in the one room and all these things. I know London, I know London kind of different still, or whatever it was, but your mom's is in the history books of reggae. Now I heard.
I know she makes me proud.
Say it again.
But she makes me proud.
Oh, why not?
Definitely.
Seriously,
Let's
talk about that. Let's talk about that in a little while. But I heard you say something in the background. I've done my homework.
Yes, you've done your research. I love it. You might teach me something today.
Yeah, well, he's brilliant.
I've had a lot of people ringing me up about Ginger Williams. The reason why they asked me about your mother is because they want me to give them her number, and I dare not do that, and I will not do that.
Nope.
Under manners.
Under the word called discipline.
Yeah.
And respect. No, I love that.
Right.
Okay. So let's
never know what to come from this, though.
Well, you know, we got to give respect where respect is due. Let me and you sit down and listen to your mom take us back down that memory lane of the first time she heard music. Aww. Yeah, you're at home in Jamaica. Which part of Jamaica are you from?
Manchester, Mandeville, Manchester.
Okay.
Colleyville, Mandeville. Yeah.
Well, all right.
But I don't know much about it.
Okay. You left Jamaica at the age of 6.
That's right.
All right. Yes. And when you came to England, where was the first place you came to?
Stamford Hill.
And that's in London?
Stamford Hill in London.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Okay. As a young person coming from Jamaica at that age, what was it like coming from out of the hot weather to the cold? What was it like for you?
You mean those days you had proper snow and the black thick fog? So that's what we came to.
Oh.
And
November, didn't it?
It was November, yes, and it was very cold. You know, oh my goodness. And it wasn't paved. The streets were not paved with gold. I was so disappointed, honestly. I still am.
I suppose a lot of Jamaicans saw that as well, because we heard the stories as well growing up. You know? Yeah. You had to work. You had to work for that gold, and even still, you can't even find gold nowadays. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But,
You know, when you're in Jamaica, you have your own house, you get separate houses. So when we came here and we stood on the street that we lived on and the row of houses, I said to my dad, I feel with this. Him said, no, we just have the one room. Oh no, man. Take me back to Jamaica, please.
I think a lot of the Jamaicans who came here for the first time would have said the same thing. Daddy, we want to go back home, but you had to make the best of what you had here and move on. So you went to school in London.
Yes, I went to, I can't remember, was it Ferndale? Can't remember the first name. It was something like that. Ferndale in Stamford Hill.
Primary school.
Right,
And again, again, a different surprise to you, the way that school was to how it was in England to the Jamaica, and a different style of, what was it like?
Completely different.
Okay.
It was just completely different. But I really can't remember much about it.
Okay. Not to worry. So while you was of course, in school, growing up as a young person in London and a different domain from what you were used to,
yes,
music was also part of life as well in England also as well. Was there any particular artist that came to your mind? And at the time, did your mom and dad enter the church scene at the time when they came from Jamaica and continued in England?
What do you mean the third scene?
The church. Did your mom and dad go to church?
The church. Oh yes. We went to Seventh-day Adventist.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So that's what the faith we were brought up in from Jamaica. So
right.
Yeah, they continued it over here.
Okay. All right.
And the artist, my favorite artist, well, some of them, it was Aretha Franklin. But then that was even before her. I can't even remember most of them, but they were really good artists that inspired me to want to sing. Like Temptations, Manhattans, and Marvin Gaye, Slim Smith, just some of them, and Otis Redding, Jimmy Cliff, Bob Andy, all those people. But there is so much more that I can't remember their names. But if I hear the music, it just drags me right back in.
Okay, so in terms of where we are now, we're going to move forward right now. Any particular female artists came? Well, you just mentioned a few names, but when it came to reggae, which reggae artist as a female came to your attention?
Well, these were after me. I loved Winsome, Louisa Marks, Carol Thompson, and Janet Kay. We've got Kofi, Paulette Taja, Joy Mack. Definitely Joy Mack.
All right.
And there's so many more. Marcia Griffiths, there's so many more of them.
Well,
can't recall.
Well, these are all people that came after you came out with your smash hit, 1973, because Louisa Marks came out in 1974.
After me, yeah.
Yeah, and then the rest of the...
Marcia Griffiths Marcia was long before me. So, I quite liked her.
Of course, of course. She's the queen of reggae.
Oh my God.
The female.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then you have Rita, and of course as well. What's her name again? I can't even get in it. I can't get the words out of my mouth right now.
I know. It's so difficult when you're trying to remember people's names.
Judy Mowat. That's the one. Judy Mowat.
Yes.
Yeah. The eye trees. Well,
yeah,
right. So a lot of the female singers would take their styles from those ladies as a representative who represented the world, as such as Bob Marley. Because they travel the world, and without the eye trees, how would Bob Marley sound on a big scale?
Oh, exactly.
So let's go to where you came from in terms of how it started. Now you told me a little story, and I found it very interesting. Please do tell the audience, how did you start your music career? What happened and how did it happen?
Okay. Well, before the story that I told you, I remembered something else. That I was walking down the street one day and I heard some music coming out of a shop. So I stopped to listen, and then I went into the shop, and behind the shop there was a group playing in a room there. So I went in and I listened. I just stopped and I listened to them, and I kept going back and listening to them. And eventually somebody says to me, "Why don't you try singing a song?" So I did, and they liked it. And we made this record called, the group was called Green Mango. And we made a record, I think it was Birds of a Feather.
Mm-hmm.
So nothing happened with that. But after that, I just left it. And Joy Mack, I met up on Joy Mack. I don't remember how I met her, but she was singing in, like going around singing in different pubs and that. And she said to me one day, I must come with her. So I went, and bearing in mind, I'm very shy. So I just used to stay hidden in a corner or something. And and she says to me one day, come and sing a song. So I did, and she kept sort of pushing me. But eventually I left that as well. And then I went to studio. How I got to sing Tenderness, I went to the studio with a friend of mine, and her boyfriend was Ronnie Williams, who did Tenderness. And she was singing a song, and she couldn't phrase it the way she wanted to phrase it. I've never really been in a studio as such to know that people could hear what I'm saying, So
Right.
I went in the booth and I said to her, sing it this way, and I sang it, and and then I came out of the booth. And
So before we go any further, another way that you sang it was the way it sounded. But was she singing it different from how it sounded?
not tender, not my song. She was singing her own song.
Oh, her song.
But it wasn't coming out. Yeah.
Okay.
So it wasn't, so I thought, no, sing it this way.
Give her a helping
Yeah.
hand.
Okay. All right.
And so she did. So from that, Ronnie heard me and he asked if I can sing a song for him.
Okay.
And he brought the song to me, and that was Tenderness.
Okay.
So.
Now, who wrote the word? Who wrote the words for that song? Was it Ronnie himself?
Yes, I think it was. Yeah.
Right. So you didn't have no input in terms of the lyrics that came with that song.
No.
Okay. And so he's the producer and also the engineer mixer for that song as well.
I can't remember who mixed it,
Right.
but Ronnie had the biggest input in it.
Right. I got the 7-inch 45 in front of me. Ronnie Williams. Any connection to your surname?
No, I wish he was, because he was such a great person. Really, honestly, very, very nice person.
I looked at this and I said Ronnie Williams, produced by Ronnie Williams. Also arranged by Ronnie Williams. So everything is here. But the label, Paradise, the label that
that was Count Shelley's label.
As we said before, Count Shelley was the number one sound in London at the time amongst Fat Man and Cox and some other great sound systems. And after a while, he decided to pack in the sound and start to do some producing and got people to sing songs, etc. If Shelley was the music, he says Shelley's music. Obviously, he must have been the one that put that song together to work alongside Mr. Williams.
I don't know if he put it together. It's just that he probably the one who put it out.
Right, okay. Okay, we'll leave it at that then. So, we move on from there. Obviously, you sang the song and, how long did it take before it actually reached where it's supposed to? Well, you didn't know how far it was going to go because you've done other songs before and they didn't really reach anywhere, did they?
No, it was just the one song, Birds of a Feathers, and that didn't really do anything.
Right.
And that wasn't anything to do with Shelley or Ronnie or anything.
Well, I'm sure a lot of people will be listening to the show and will be looking to find that song if it's on YouTube to see how it sounds and put it as part of the collection. I'm going to do the same as well.
I have never come across it, so I don't know if it's out there or what.
Okay. Okay. Right. So from there, the song came out. And that was your first song. Yeah?
It was.
And
yes.
Tell us a bit and tell the audience about how did that song respond to the people back in 1973?
My gosh, it was frightening, man. Jeez, I couldn't go anywhere. You know what I mean? Everywhere you went, this thing was playing. You know? Every single house. I couldn't. Oh.
Overwhelming.
It was very overwhelming. Every house, every shop, wherever you went, this song was playing.
So it took off well then.
It certainly took off well.
Right. Back in them days, we didn't have a mobile phone, but your phone must have been ringing.
No.
Ringing.
Smoke signals.
And listen to this. You must have been. Were you still at Mom's house with Mom and Dad at the time?
No. She's a Sorry. What was the question? Sorry.
When this song was done, was you still living at home with Mom and Dad?
No. I was on my own.
Okay. And obviously you had a phone at home as well. Then did you have a phone?
No. Those days people don't really have house phones and such.
All right. So how did the response get to you, and how did you get so much attention? Other than
you could not hear it, because
okay.
you know people in those days putting on them gram, and don't forget those things weren't quiet. And every house had their gram. And every Sunday or whatever, people playing their music, women in the kitchen, them cooking and jigging along to their music, But every dance, everywhere.
Everywhere.
Do you know what I mean? Well, everywhere. So you didn't really need phones in those days for people to, you go to a record shop, that's the first thing that they're pushing, that song, So everybody had it.
Everybody had it,
and that really surprised me. Honestly, that really surprised me.
You didn't expect that to sort of happen to you at that age. What age were you at the time when you did this song?
19.
19.
I really did not expect it at all, because, like I said, I'm a very shy person. I don't really, unless I'm going to somewhere where they're playing music, that's it. But to be going out and about, that wasn't me.
And something, and because of the fact that the overall surprise that you had when the song was doing so well, probably that's why they called you the first lady of Lovers Rock for that song.
Yes,
for the way Go ahead.
Yeah, it was a number one for 9 weeks in the reggae charts.
Wow,
that was really good. Yeah,
9 weeks.
9 weeks. Mm-hmm.
Did you get a recall for any other country that you would have gone to as well, like America or Canada or?
Yes, I was supposed to go to Japan and Africa and all that, but unfortunately I declined because I had my children and didn't want to leave them with anybody.
Okay, I hear you.
Mm-hmm.
So all your tour around your achievements was all based in England?
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Never had the chance to fly out and perform around the world to that song?
No.
Do you know how much that would have made a great difference? Well, the difference is...
Listen, even though I haven't left the country to perform, it's big in Africa and Japan. Mm-hmm. This is just feedback that I get from people. So... Oh boy, I'm telling you.
When you see the comments as well, when you go on the internet and look at the tune and see the comments under, you see where people are commenting from, and it was like worldwide. It's nice. It's nice to see.
Yeah.
But being very protective over your children, I guess you chose that over touring.
Your loyalty was your children. And you put your children first before anything.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And for your children,
because
go ahead.
Sorry, but to me, singing, although I liked singing, it wasn't something that I particularly wanted to do. So
kind of fell into it.
Yeah, it's just like she said, fell into it. I wanted to do
as I would say, just fall upon your lap, in your lap.
Yeah.
and you never know what to do with it.
That's right, honestly. Honestly, but yeah. As long as I was making people happy, that's why I kept doing it.
Right. Right. Mm-hmm. Financially, you would have been in a great position. Hopefully, that's another area that is. But remember, remember there's 52 states in America.
Oh no, that's one place I didn't want to go.
And that
I still don't want to go.
and the fact is that, so many people playing that song, and we need to talk about christenings, weddings, and blues parties. You ever been to a blues?
Blues. Yes, of course.
Oh, right.
you play music there, don't you?
Was your song ever played while you was in the blues and you heard this play and everybody's... How did you feel?
As soon as the first note dropped, I'm out. I want to run, honestly.
But all I know, the first bar played and you just went out the door. But how many people would have known that it was you singing that song?
Not many, because I didn't tell anybody.
Right. So therefore, you okay. I would have thought you would have run out because the DJ says, "Yo, we're gonna play a tune right now. Ginger Williams live in the place right now. See how there.
Mm-hmm.
And
they've done that before, though, as well. They've done that before.
They have, honestly.
And she still tries to run.
Oh.
But more times, so either she'll either get to escape or to end up on stage singing it unexpectedly.
Let me ask you a personal question live. You ever danced with a man with his tune, yeah?
Have I now?
Have actually.
Have I?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
One time.
Or you know that?
Because I was so shocked. Where did she get this courage from? And it was on, and she just...
Say again.
One of the first times I saw her perform, I can't remember where we were, but she did pull a man up on stage and you was dancing with him. And then when he went back into the audience, she was like, "Oh, I've always wanted to do that."
Where did this confidence come from? And how did the crowd react to that?
Oh my God, the cheering, it was amazing. Wow. The cheering, it was encouraging. It was nice to see. It was really nice to see a step out of a comfort zone, to be honest.
And I always thought you were shy right through from start to finish. There is another side of you that you keep to yourself. Well, all right.
Mm-hmm. Every once in a while, that side escapes.
He lets it out.
And I surprised myself too.
Yeah.
Wow. I suppose it was the occasion. Can you remember what kind of place it was? Was it a town hall or a club? Or where was that?
Oh, gosh.
I think it was a club. I want to say it was in Birmingham.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, I can't remember where in Birmingham, but it was a performance she was doing there.
Birmingham?
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the club. I can't remember the name of the club, but yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I like one or two of the elders. There's a man called Mr. Blakey, and also Mr. Tony Owens as well, who used to put on a lot of dances. So I'll ask him if he can remember Ginger Williams and where did she perform.
Let me see.
Yeah, and I'll let you know.
Okay. I've performed at the Mayfair Suite in Birmingham, and I did Gatecrash as well. Well, I can't remember where else I've been in Birmingham.
Right. Now, in terms of remembering, obviously you're now in age right now. Tell the audience, obviously you sound vibrant and you sound excited and sound good and healthy as well. Tell the audience.
Thank you.
Tell the audience how old you are now.
I am. How old am I? 71.
Yeah,
70.
Last time I checked, yeah.
Well,
71.
So sometimes I have to check myself too. So I don't know yourself. But,
wait, seriously. Am I 70 or 71?
71 now. 53 you were born.
Okay.
Yeah.
You were born on you were born in the month of December the 23rd. You're a Capricorn.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And he's the only one I was talking to you. I said, hold on there. Which month you born? Because you sounded a bit like how I would have sounded. Sound vibrant and excited, and the communication that you've had over the last couple of weeks was great.
Yes.
There's no other artists have had that conversation on that level.
Mm-hmm.
Tell the audience how lucky I am to be able to talk to you today.
Well, audience, I don't speak to anybody. And when my phone rings, I just look at it and says, I don't even bother to pick the phone up. So when this time the phone rang, I picked it up and I looked. I thought, I don't recognize that number. I'm not going to answer it. And then something says to me, just answer the phone. And I answered it, and it was Godfather. And he was asking me to do about interviews, and I said, no. And then he started speaking, and just his voice alone and the way he came over as just a normal, everyday person, nice person that I felt comfortable with. And, just keep talking and talking to you. And that was it. And so you got me to agree to do this today. Boy, he's very lucky.
Am I lucky? It says lucky number 7 for me, and I tell you for a fact, it's a pleasure to be able to talk to you today. Seriously. Now, let's talk about family and friends, and obviously, you've done so wonderful over the years, and there are many female singers out there doing their thing right now. And would they ever reach the stage of Ginger Williams? I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think so. There's a lot of artists now, because don't forget, in your time, it's a limited edition. Now, even though in 1974, another lady came on the platform, and that was Louisa Marks with a Culture in a Lie.
Loved her.
If you were to put those two songs in the boxing ring, which one would have given it more of a punch?
Oh, I have no idea.
I would have said that after the full 12 rounds, I would have said it's a draw.
Yes. I would have said that. Because I loved listening to her. I mean, she came up to me one day because we were going somewhere where there was a lot of us on a coach. And as usual, I was at the back of the coach, just keeping to myself and not saying anything to anybody. And when they found out that I was Ginger Williams, everybody was surprised, because I don't say anything. I don't tell people who I am.
Everybody turn them head.
Yeah, everybody, and everybody just kind of swarmed me, and that is Ginger. You're Ginger Williams, and I get anxious, And when she came up to me, Louisa came up to me, and she said, "It's because of you that I started singing."
Wow.
Wow. Oh my goodness. So yeah, but no, there's others that I love them. Especially Winsome, Kofi, I've met a couple of times, and Paulette Taja,
Sandra Cross.
There's so many more. Sandra Cross, everybody, yeah.
Yeah, I tell you,
there's Carol Thompson, yeah.
But when it comes to, and I'm sure when all the ladies turn their heads to say, well, you're Ginger Williams, they would have known that you was a lady of the moment and a lady of Lovers Rock for the UK. Yeah,
I suppose.
I mean, I've got an album here, and the album has it on the album cover, the First Lady of Lovers Rock. Yeah, and it's not saying that you're the queen or whatever. You're the first. And being the first says a lot still. And because of you, the direction of how the people singing their songs would have made their songs even just as good as yours. And that's why Louisa Marks' Culture in a Lie was also a very popular song as well.
It was.
In a party, in a dance, anywhere, blues, and they play Louisa Marks, the girls will sing it off by heart. You wouldn't even need the record to be turned up. The choir, the ladies singing in that song was something else. Your
That's right.
Your tenderness is a story. After that song, who wrote the rest of the other songs? Let's say, for instance, Liquor Boy. Little Boy. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that one to go.
Who wrote that? God.
Was it not Ronnie? Who wrote that?
Let me just check. I got the record here right now. It's Ronnie again. It's on the B side.
Okay.
So I got it. Yeah. It's on the B side. So it's Ronnie again. Liquor Boy. Yeah. Who put those words together?
Not me. Well, I sang them.
With the emotion.
Yeah, I've got to feel a song to sing it.
But just give me a little line of that tune, because Is it really you singing that song? Is it really you, Liquor Boy?
Hey man, who tell you some can sing? You ask me for sing.
Well,
Okay, I'll give it a try.
give it a little try. Just Liquor Boy. I got the original
Yes,
here. So yeah, Liquor Boy.
Little boy, can I take you home? Can't you see that I'm crying? 'Cause I'm all alone.
Wow.
That's all you get.
Wow. Whoa. All right, let's give you a little pause there and let the people hear the original Liquor Boy.
Okay.
Ginger Williams.
Lord.
What you mean?
Oh my gosh. One time.
Can I take you home?
Losing that was a Capricorn as well.
Can't you see that I'm crying? 'Cause I'm all alone. Little boy.
Now, this particular song itself, was it made the same time as the first one?
No, separate times.
Okay. So that came in the after or a couple of years after?
No, because Little Boy was on the same side as Tenderness, so around the same time, but different days.
Oh, not I'm talking about years. Yeah. It didn't come out a year
No.
after. It came out the same year then.
No. It was the same year because
Okay.
it's on the B side of Tenderness.
Yeah.
So it's the
of
same
course,
year.
Of course. Well, the words around your songs are very, very emotional for a lot of the ladies because it's all about love. And
Exactly.
and I've listened to a lot of others. You've done another one with I love this one. I really do. Sometimes I'm at work and I'm sort of rehearsing my speech for the interview and so forth, and I'm singing the song, and people are saying, "What's wrong with you? You're all right." I say, "Yeah, I'm fine." And one of the songs I was singing that "In My Heart." Yeah, that song.
Yes.
That song.
It's my favorite.
In my heart.
There is a place. I think Ronnie knew the songs that I like to sing, so he just gave me those songs to sing.
He was a great writer of songs.
Fantastic.
He's no longer with
Really
he's not really is he still with us?
No, he isn't.
Okay.
It's a shame.
No, it's a shame.
Exactly.
What a
It was such
conversation! What a
lovely
conversation that would be if he was with us and tell us the way he wrote those songs, how he found those lyrics, how he knew how to touch the hearts of many with his writing skills and to put you who had the right voice.
Yeah.
Was there
He was brilliant.
Yeah, of
He
course.
knew how to get the best out of me. Yeah.
Wow. And there's another song, obviously. How long ago since we lost him?
Oh, I'm not sure, but some years now. I'm not sure how long. Because, yeah.
But the first song I played earlier, the first one, your latest one, you done about 4 years ago.
Yeah. That was done by Henry Barnes.
Okay. And that's another good song. Another good song. Still relating to how the emotions of the remember, nowadays you go out sometimes as a man, and women as well, and we find that there's more women in the dances or parties nowadays than men. There's not enough.
Yes.
There's not enough men for the women to dance and have a good time. It's all about
Exactly.
It's all about the grouping thing.
Mm. No, whereas when we used to go out, there was men for women to dance with.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
You could pick and choose.
and yeah,
So
and nobody.
it was called a shuffle.
Yeah. A nice record comes on and somebody wants to dance, you just walk up to a person and they ask you to dance, or even if you're a woman, you feel like dancing with somebody, you go and ask them for a dance.
That's right.
You know, you dance the record and that record finish, you go your ways.
Yeah.
You know?
Or you hang on for another one.
Locks. Depends on if them drop one straight after that you like.
So
but no, seriously.
Okay, so
those days were fun. Those days were really fun.
So let me ask the daughter this question right now. When you hear your mom talking about things from the past and so forth, how do you feel? What goes in your mind in terms of the times that mom had and you're having yourself right now? What's the difference? What's the vibes?
When she talks about how, we used to go out back in the day, I think I was born in the wrong era because I missed out on a good time, it sounds like. A time when people just enjoyed themselves, where, they went out for the right reasons, no trouble, just good vibes. And yeah, it sounds like it was an amazing time.
It was.
So yeah, and she lights up when she talks about it as well, which is nice to see. So yeah, I enjoy listening to her stories when she can remember them. Yeah, so it's beautiful. It's nice to see it, and also just, I think sometimes when she talks, I don't think she realizes the impact she's had on the music industry at that time as well, and that how much of a legend she actually is, especially in my eyes. So yeah, it's humbling.
When you say the music industry, the impact of the people, fans. Even though people haven't seen it for a long time, don't know of her, especially around the world, they don't know. They don't know her. They've never seen her, but her song will always play, no matter what, whatever the occasion may be. That same tune.
Sometimes I'll get in my car and the radio will be on and she'll be on there and I think, wow, that's my mum. That is crazy. And, when I was growing up, I used to tell people all the time, my mum's Ginger Williams. And she's like, stop telling people. Stop telling people that. And I'm like, but I'm proud. I will tell people till the day I die who you are and what you've done. And just the legacy that you've got. I think it's amazing. And it's something really nice to look up to. And she's immortalized herself without even realizing it. So it's beautiful for me to be honest. So, yeah.
That's nice.
I love it.
That's so nice. And yeah, man. Even when things go pear-shaped for all of us, that song was to be played for years to come.
Exactly. Even today, someone said to me, because I posted about this, and someone said to me, "Send me your mum's song." And I sent it to her. She was like, "Oh my God, tenderness! Oh my God, I can't believe it!" When I tell people who my mum is, they give me a hug because it brings up so much emotions for them at the good times that they had, and the grandparents or the mum or the family listening to it, like you say, on a Sunday or whenever people got together and playing music because it was a pastime for people to do. She's up there.
Yeah, I was at work with a colleague of mine. I said to her, I got Ginger Williams. He said, "Oh, that." No Ginger Williams. He said, "No, all right."
Yeah.
The tune called Tenderly.
Yeah.
He said Tenderly. The old one them kind of sing. So okay.
Yeah.
So I just gave him a few bars.
Yeah.
I gave him a few bars. He said, "Oh, that you. Oh, what it? Write it down.
Yeah.
Write it down and give the time and Ray. I said, okay. You know what I mean?
Exactly. You might not know the name, but as soon as the tune drops, they remember it. Yeah.
Yeah, and right now, there's a lot of people in tune right now. There's a lot of people, a lot of DJs and all sorts. And if they're thinking of giving me a call to ask for the number, they're not getting it. No, they're not getting it.
You got your direct link.
They're not getting it. I just want to say a big shout out to the person that gave me the number in the first place. Me and that person's kind of close for years. So
okay.
I'm going to say respect to him. Before we leave, because we haven't got long to go, but it's been great talking to you. Okay. And I said to your mom, I was on the YouTube trying to find an interview, and I couldn't find none at all.
So she's very low key. So like she said, you're lucky. It must be the Capricorn and both of you, so she felt comfortable.
Sometimes when you talk to people, you get the response. You know what I mean? If you talk to people, in a way that doesn't sound right, then it ain't gonna happen. You know what I mean? So I think
Yeah.
I got yeah. And AJ Franklin said the same thing as well when I interviewed him. He said to me, "That don't sound like I interviewed, brother. That sound like I come like with them on the phone." I said, "Well,
Exactly.
that's me.
You need to be nice. It's flowing. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're a natural.
Right.
Yes.
And I suppose people want to hear a natural and a real conversation rather than a stiff up thing.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
Right. So your
But
mom.
I'm not being funny. If I feel any way, I don't speak to people, which isn't not very good. So that's why when I was speaking to you the first time, I thought, yes, I can. It took me a little while, but yes, I will do the interview.
I got you warmed up, didn't I? I did. Well, all right. Yeah, the other day we were talking about various things. You said you did some history as well, came your way as well, and you had a flyer for dance that you was on. Tell the people what flyer it was on and who was on the flyer. Who you performed with.
Barris Hammond, Morgan Heritage, Marcia Griffiths. Hold up, let me try and okay. Adele Harley. Kareem, I don't remember who Kareem is. Candy Silk, True Identity, Ziggy Anderson, Naya Azania, Bitty McLean. This was all on one show.
One show, all right.
One show, right.
On the flyer, where was it? On the flyer, where did it say on the flyer where it was?
Hang on a second, where was this?
Doesn't say on that magazine there.
Doesn't say, does it?
But you've also performed at
But I thought it was O2 Arena.
Yeah.
Yeah, so blimey.
Is that Birmingham or London?
No, London.
Wow.
So I've been to O2 Arena 3 times. I've performed at O2 2011, 2013, twice in 2013.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. And every time you sang your song, the audience responded.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Yeah,
wow.
That was the first time I'd seen her perform at O2 Arena.
Wow.
And to see people give my mum a standing ovation, and then you got called back on stage again to sing again. It was beautiful. So, yeah.
Wow.
So,
this has really shocked me because I hadn't, when I said to you, I just do the shows and then completely forget about them.
Yeah.
So to go back and when you asked me to do this interview, I had to go and search for things that I've done. And it's really shocked me.
Right.
Because for the places that I've sung at, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Hammersmith, Apollo, Hackney Empire, Oceans. I've been to Sheffield. Wow, so many places. Birmingham, Wolverhampton, Leeds, Brixton, Huddersfield.
You've been in every crevice and corner of the UK except for the world.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you went to the world, around the world, how great it would have been. It's just one of those things. Like you said, the children come first.
That's right. Exactly.
Children come first. You wanted your children to be brought up properly, with nobody looking after them, abusing them, or whatever. You want to know that you've put all your efforts into your children.
Exactly. That's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And show them saying that money isn't everything.
Not at all. Not for me. Not for me. I'd rather be broke and be happy than have money and be miserable.
Right. I hear you. I hope many other people feel the same way too as well. But
well, I hope so.
As I said to your daughter, I told your mom that what she needs to do is collect as much as she can and put it into a folder, so therefore her grandkids and great grandkids can
100%.
see all the history behind it. Also, this interview here will also be part of your catalog and also part of my as well profile, because this is going to go onto YouTube. Yeah. And I know the world want to hear this interview right now still, you know what I mean? So I must say manners and respect and all the love. We'll still continue sharing the morning blessings.
Thank you. I appreciate them.
Yeah, man. I know you like them. So my good morning team keeps sending me my blessings, and I send it to Ginger Williams, who loves the way that we communicate here right now. So, yeah, man.
That's what I do.
Right.
And to everyone out there, thank you for your appreciation, and I also appreciate you. I've always loved you, and if it wasn't for you people liking my music, I would have stopped singing long time ago. Okay, so yeah, I've done it for all of you because I can see when I'm doing a show and your faces and the way you react to it, and that's what's kept me going for so long.
Yeah.
So I thank you for all of that.
And I want to say your last words from your daughter as well.
Yeah, Mum, thank you very much for everything that you've contributed and just for being a shining star without realising it. And yeah, for immortalising yourself and just, yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
So Ginger, your last words to the audience?
I love you all. Have a great day. And even though you don't see me, I think about you all.
Well, why not? Enough respect on that note. So thank you for your time. Thank you for being part of the Keep It Real Sunday show on skylineradio.org.uk, which we have been around 36 years.
Oh,
and you'll keep going.
Exactly.
We'll keep going.
Doing a great job.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, on that note, God bless. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. All right?
Thanks to everyone. Thank you so much.
I'm gonna leave them with your song, Deep in My Heart There Is a Place. All right?
Hey.
Okay, bye for now. All right. Enough respect.
Bye-bye.
All right. Okay, skylineradio.org.uk. There you hear the sounds of the lady herself, Ginger Williams. Wow.
In my heart, there is a place that no other one can take, no other man can place but you. The time when you met me, I remember the things you told me and the way you used to hold me in your arms.
Well, people, we've come to the end of the show right now. We don't have long to go. But I want to say thank you for finding the time to join me. An exclusive interview. First time. It's going to be shown on YouTube. Stand by for that. You can share with your friends, wherever. Ginger Williams talked to the Godfather. No other than. Yeah, man, we got nothing's happening to come. More to come as well. Ginger Williams, Deep in My Heart, There Is a Place. From me, Godfather says goodbye. God bless. Thank you for listening. Thank you for taking time. Tell your friends it's a Keep It Real show on a Sunday. Stand by for the rest of the Sunday team. Bye no Sunday. Bye for now.
There is a place that no other one can take, no other man can place but you. The time when you met me, I remember the things you told me and the way you used to hold me in your arms. It's been such a long time since you've left me and gone, and since you've been gone, things seems to have gone wrong. I want you to look back, 'cause I'm still on your track. I've mended my mistakes, 'cause I know you ain't no fake. I'm calling you, will you just come?
www.skylineradio.org.uk.
But may I tell you now, when it comes to Godfather, you don't have to say much, you know. The word say for itself.